This video is to teach you about the differences between the verbs ser and estar. Both verbs mean to be, or different words like I am, he is, you are. But we have different times when we use ser and sometimes when we use estar in Spanish. Here you can see the conjugations of ser and estar, in case you don't remember how to do them. So the first rule for when to use ser is time. If you look at the rules for ser, we see that topic is a way to remember ser. So the T in topic is time. So for example, if I was saying what time it is, es la una, or son las seis, those are forms of the verb ser. The O in topic stands for origin, or where somebody or something is from. So for example, Lionel Messi es de Argentina. Es is a form of the verb ser. The P in topic stands for profession or someone's job. So for example, Señor Hillis es el director del colegio. The I stands for identification. So if you're identifying what something is or who someone is. So for example, es un perezoso. It's a sloth. I identify it. C is for the characteristics of something, describing what something looks like, tastes like, describing the way that something is. So for example, la pizza es deliciosa. So now let's look at estar. For estar, we have the word place to help us remember the rules. So the P in place is position. So for example, if I was talking about the position of this bird, I might say el loro está en el árbol instead of es. We're using now the verb estar. If I'm talking about the location of something or someone, I would use estar. So for example, los estudiantes están en la clase de español. Students are in Spanish class, that's their location. The A in place stands for action. We use a form of estar with the ing thing when we are saying what someone is doing, like if I'm talking or I'm running. So when you do that, you use a form of estar, like in here, el cocodrilo está comiendo. But you also need to, the verb that comes after the estar would either end in yendo, like this one, if it's an ER or an IR verb, or if it were an AR verb, for example, if I was using nadar, it ends in ando. So if I wanted to say he is swimming, I would say el cocodrilo está nadando. For the C in place, it is condition. So this is a little different from characteristics. It's something that would easily change, something that was made to be a certain way because of something else. So for example, if I was saying el café está caliente, the coffee is hot. That's its condition now. After a little while it'll be cold, so that's a condition, not a characteristic, so I use estar. And the last is the E of emotion. If you're talking about how someone's feeling, what their emotions are, you use estar. Jason está alegre. So using topic and place can be a way to help you remember when to use ser and when to use a form of estar when you're speaking Spanish.